Hey everybody, this is Easy, and welcome back to Let's Play Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void. In the last mission, we destroyed Amon's hybrid slash physical form. In this episode, I'm going to die. A lot. I say that because this is arguably one of the hardest missions I have ever played in all of StarCraft. Once this loads, we can get started. But trust me, it is not going to be easy. The final mission in this game for the main Legacy of the Void campaign is unbelievably difficult.
You have surprised my people, Hierarch. They knew little of the bravery of the Templar. Some are even impressed by it.
They have fought nobly, Alarak. I am honored that they stand with me.
They admire your conviction and brutality.
And if we are victorious this day, will they continue to stand with me?
If I will it. But now is not the time to muse upon future things. Not when my vengeance awaits.
So Alarak's a douchebag still, that's normal.
I have been blessed to truly get to know you, Artanis. To call you friend, not just because of memory, but through experience.
Our journey is not yet over, friend Phoenix. If we win this day, know that the glory of building a new civilization lies ahead, and I will need you to help me do it.
It is a task I greatly look forward to. But I no longer wish to be called by the name Phoenix.
Oh?
I am honored to choose my own name. It will be Talendar.
Talendar. One who bears a strong heart. A fitting name. So it shall be.
For some reason I thought that actually happened earlier. Now, we didn't get any Solarite in the last mission. For this particular mission, there's multiple ways you can do it. This doesn't matter. This doesn't matter as much. Some go with Orbital Strike, but I still prefer Solar Lance. This tab is where people wonder. Nexus Overcharge is actually good, but I prefer the gas. Either one of these is a good choice for this mission. I prefer the gas solely because that would be a total of 12 probes you don't need, which would give you 12 more supply for units. This tab, it doesn't really matter, especially in this mission. I mean, Shield Overcharge would probably be a good one to go to if you were going to do that. That's not even a question, you need that. And Time Stop, you need that. So if you wanted to get Shield Overcharge, you basically can drop that to Orbital Strike or just drop these down.
Hierarch, it is done.
The Zelnaga Keystone is ready for deployment.
Indeed. However, the duration of the effect still deeply concerns me.
It is our only option. We must believe that there will be enough time to speak reason.
No matter what happens, if we die, we all die Templar. And I thank you for that. For your faith in me. It has been my eternal honor to serve you, Hierarch.
Everybody talk, because it's the last mission.
You seem troubled by so much loss, Hierarch.
How could one not be? But the brooding you sense is only concern for the task at hand. To convince our people that they must shed what they hold most sacred.
You convinced me. I, who held the Kala above all else.
You knew the risk that connection was presenting to us.
Indeed. Though I seldom knew his possession, each was horrifying. I bore silent witness to the mockery he made of me. I cannot imagine the suffering they have experienced below. The release they must yearn for.
Okay, Vorzy, what do
Can
you
you
have to say?
sense the hope, Matriarch?
I do. If we succeed, we will have a new chance to forge the unified society we strove for on Shakuras.
We will preserve the traditions of the Nerazim. They will not be forgotten.
In time, they may be. I fear losing our old ways, Artanis. But as we've worked with the Tal'Darim and the Purifiers, I now see that it is inevitable. Traditions must change as we do. A day may come when we leave behind the Shadow Walk, just as you have abandoned the Kala and the caste system.
That is the price we must pay to become truly one people.
So I have come to believe.
Your eyes will always be different. Okay, now. This tab, you ain't using Zealots in this mission. You ain't using Stalkers in this mission. You ain't using this, you ain't using this, you ain't using this. You may end up using this, because it does do some helpful stuff. If you do, Corsair's the way to go because Disruption Web. You ain't using this, you ain't using this, and you may use this, but it's not economical. Your main unit is going to be this. And you want Destroyers. Because they don't do as much damage as Void Rays, but they split shot, which is what you want. You'll see why. Okay. Ready for me to die.
The Keystone is ready, Hierarch. We await your command.
Karax, open a channel to our entire fleet. I will address the Templar.
I'm scared. Let's do this.
My brethren, hear me, for there is little time left. All that remains of our race, our civilization, are those that stand beside you now, and those corrupted on the surface below. Our kind once stood as stewards of a galaxy full of promise. In our pride and division, we failed that sacred charge and fell to ruin. The Kala, designed to bring unity, ultimately only aided those divisions. Its hope was a lie. Today, that lie must come to its end. And with it, our prejudice and arrogance must become a thing of the past. For we now fight in the belief that our kind has not seen its end. That we protoss can stand bound by a belief in unity. And that we protoss will forge a great and mighty new civilization. Trust each other in the fight ahead. Strike as one will. Let our last stand burn a memory so bright that we will be known throughout eternity.
I love that speech. I really do. A variety of units cover each other's weaknesses. Don't listen to that tip, it will get you killed. On normal mode, you can basically do whatever you want, and it's not going to be that hard. Hard mode, it's challenging, but not too bad. Brutal mode. This mission is hell. My computer may lag, which will make it even harder, just because there's so much stuff on this screen at once. You will. It's even taking a while to load because of what's going to have to load. This mission is tough, but it is the final mission of the Legacy of the Void campaign. There's only 3 missions left of the main story. In the epilogue.
The Keystone is in place, Hierarch. It will require time to charge to its full power.
The Nerazim stand ready, Artanis. We will hold the northern entrance to the temple.
The Purifiers and I will secure the southern approach.
And I lay claim to the primary battle line. Amon shall know my wrath firsthand.
My forces will ensure the Keystone's safety and provide for our defense. We will reinforce your warriors as we are able.
Hierarch, the Zerg surround us. But what of the Golden Armada? Disabling the Psi Matrix delayed their return, but...
Amon will bring the full might of the Great Fleet to bear against us. Of that, there is no doubt. But we shall not break. We are the Daylon, united as never before. Entaro Adun, Entaro Tassadar, Entaro Zeratul.
You need every possible unit.
Artanis, your executors will not be able to hold the temple entrances.
Karax
Be ready to assist them at a moment's notice.
does have his Face Smith ability, which supercharges. We want to give that a minute. You do want to take this base really quickly. Look at this. This is just the very start. This is what they start with. Look at this. This mission. It looks very familiar, doesn't it? It looks very friggin' familiar. This mission is literally just a reskin of All In. It is.
You have not enough minerals.
The enemy
harder.
approaches. Nerazim, ready your warp blades. We shall hold the line.
You do have some time before you gets too difficult. Because they should be able to take out stuff like this. In this first attack, your allies will be able to handle on all fronts. So it gives you some time. We want to protect Karax first, in my opinion, because he supercharges
I
things.
hear you.
And you do want destroyers. Oh boy, do you want destroyers.
So, Amon intends to lay siege from all directions. Step forth, Dark One, and face Alarak, High Lord of the Tal'Darim.
If I just did there, that's not going to do a damn thing. Trust me. We will get destroyed. I am not confident in this in the slightest. Not because I'm bad at this game, but because this mission is hard. Like I said, I will be doing the epilogue, but I will not be doing it on Brutal. The epilogue will be something that I will do on normal mode. Because there's no reason not to.
Zerg detected approaching the southern entrance. Amon is probing our defenses, searching for weakness. Show him none.
This side is the weakest, because Karax is not really a fighter, as we've established. You're gonna have just one pro building. That's not gonna be anything different.
You have not enough minerals.
It's almost a certainty I'm gonna fail the first time I do this.
Amon is using the Armada's most powerful ships against the Keystone. As painful as it will be, we have no choice but to destroy them.
So this is going to be hard. As I've said a few times already. But you guys have no idea how hard this is going to be on me.
You claim to save your people, yet here you stand, a butcher. Only desolation awaits.
This defense will not hold. Not a chance. But it's something. And we need both of these bases to be fully saturated.
You have not enough minerals. Our pylon is under attack. Base is under attack.
We are useful there. No problem. Don't tell me you're trapped. No! Fine.
Pylon is under attack.
Don't trap yourself, bro. I need you back out here to make more over here. Correct.
Artanis, the Golden Armada has begun attacking the Spear of Adun. I'll try to support your forces, but we're taking heavy damage.
This vessel
Now this becomes an issue
serves as a beacon for your hope.
because we lose abilities.
Placed.
The enemy is sending a torrent of forces down the central path. The Tal
Seriously?
Darim will need reinforcements. Our pylon is under attack.
Sorry about that. Okay. I missed those seconds completely, but Alarak has it. Alarak actually supports this better than anybody else. He is good on his own. I'm gonna have to rebuild all my defenses at one point. Don't worry
Our
about that.
pylon is under attack. The primary entrance has been breached. The Tal Darim have been overrun. Reinforce their position immediately.
Oh, yeah, that happens
Our
too.
defenses have been breached, and our nexus is under attack. Where is your promised aid, Hierarch?
Yep, this is a typical mission here.
I have no intention to die for this cause, Artanis. If you cannot protect me, I shall not aid you.
Another fleet of ships set a course for the Keystone. They must be repelled.
The Keystone is vital. You also gotta realize. Look at this. This is just the 1/4 mark. We ain't started anything yet. Look at this. This is normal.
Under attack.
This is what this mission entails. I'm fairly good at Starcraft, but this is legitimately just like destroying me. This side will hold for now. I'm not worried about this side. This side will hold for a little bit.
Weak, powerless.
Submit.
The Spear of Adun has taken a direct hit. The fabrication matrix is unresponsive. Pylons can no longer be called down.
I don't normally like doing this, but if I fail this, I'm
The
going to do it
northern
on
entrance has fallen.
hard
We
mode.
must reinforce the Nerazim's position immediately.
I did make a mistake though, and I will explain what I did when I actually completely fail. I made a mistake because I didn't build Void Rays. So I'm actually going to restart this on hard mode just because I'm not doing that on brutal. I mean, that's how you do it. You got to build the defenses while making Void Rays. But I'm actually going to just restart this on hard mode just because that was the 1/4 mark. That wasn't even the hardest point of the mission yet. So, yeah.
Artanis,
If
your
that wasn't even
executor
1/4
will
of
not be able
difficulty,
to hold the temple entrances indefinitely.
what do you think
Be
happens at
ready
the very
to
end?
assist them at a moment's notice.
I have beaten it on hard mode, so I know how to do it. I know what needs to be done to do it. It's just friggin' difficult. And hey, these are for story purposes anyway. And I mean, I do show you how to do it in Brutal. The same strategy I'm going to use works in Brutal. It's just hard. Say I failed all you want, but I mean, honestly, I did. The fact that you literally lose these abilities as the mission goes on makes it even worse.
The enemy approaches. Nerazim, ready your warp blades. We shall hold the line.
If you're in Karak's zone here, you actually get his boost of power. Doing this mission slightly different now. I'm not gonna. You want to get the expansion, but I don't want to rush the expansion, if that makes sense. Yes, you do get his speed boost, but I'm not taking it right now.
Intends to lay siege from all directions. Step forth, Dark One, and face Alarak, High Lord of the Tal'Darim.
He will help us. You want to help as much as possible. Like I said, this is very hard. This is not your normal mission. This is not your normal finale. This mission not only puts a finale to Protoss campaign, it puts a finale to a story that they've been telling you for 3 entire games. This is the true final mission of the main stories. I said there is an epilogue. I will record it.
Approaching the southern entrance. Amon is probing our defenses, searching for weakness. Show him none.
Yeah. What makes this mission harder than All In is the fact that we don't get to use the keystone, or the artifact as they call it, that one. We don't. We don't get to use it for our advantage.
You have not enough minerals.
And that sucks. That makes this a lot harder. But if it needs to be done. Now, I also made a mistake of going after Karak first. There was a reason why I did that, but I'm changing over to protecting Alarak first, because he will always fall first.
Upgrade complete. Upgrade complete.
I'm working on my upgrade, working on everything as I go all at once.
Most powerful ships against the Keystone. As painful as it will be, we have no choice but to destroy them.
The loss of your actual abilities, the loss of your Spear of Adun, that's what makes this mission the hardest. Because it's the only one where you physically lose everything you've basically worked for the entire time.
You claim to save your people.
Alarak just got wrecked.
A butcher. Only
I don't care about those upper things. There's 2 pylons, they're gonna die. I don't care. I mean, making the Void Rays here now, that's some base defense. We're gonna need them.
You have not enough minerals.
And you will see what I meant to do in the Brutal camp in the Brutal one in a minute. Everything you see here is normal. This is normal attacks, normal what happens in this mission. You can see why I wanted the extra why I didn't want to have to use the extra probes for gas.
The Death Fleet descends.
Artanis, the Golden Armada has begun attacking the Spear of Adun. I'll try to support your forces, but we're taking heavy damage.
This vessel serves as a beacon for your hope. Your faith is misplaced.
You have not enough minerals. The enemy is sending a torrent of forces down the central path. The Tal'Darim will need reinforcements.
A little too early.
Upgrade complete.
This will fall. I'm aware this will fall. I'm just doing everything to buy time and kill whatever I can.
Base is under attack.
Always get the upgrades that you're going to need. The Tal'Darim will be able to hold this off now that I helped you. Or they should, I should say. Yeah, they held that off.
Another fleet of ships set a course for the Keystone. They must be repelled.
Your allies' base is besieged. Your allies' base is besieged.
The Golden Armada should always be your primary focus.
The Death Fleet descends.
Should always be your primary focus. There are a good number of Void Rays, but I don't even help Karak. Void Rays.
Ash and cinder.
Don't have a lot, so it can be bad. They don't do the extra damage, but they do attack more units.
Base is under attack.
Seek and destroy. Only destruction awaits our foes.
Your allies' base is besieged.
Your foes weak, powerless.
Submit.
The Spear of Adun has taken a direct hit. The fabrication matrix is unresponsive. Pylons can no longer be called down.
I'm sorry, Hierarch. I am unable to hold the line. I must fall back.
We meet the enemy in battle.
You have not enough minerals. Upgrade complete.
I actually didn't screw up. You're really, really hard to keep everybody alive in this mission.
Warriors, a stream of enemies will be upon us shortly. Stand firm, and we shall resist them.
This defense is not really defense against the enemy. It's basically just hold them until the Void Rays come. I am not opposed to this mission on normal. I am not opposed to that in the slightest. I most likely will have to. Mainly because it's been forever since I've done this mission, number one. And two, it is ridiculously difficult.
The Death Fleet descend. Only destruction awaits our foes.
Which I'm probably going to have to do on normal, just so you guys can see the ending of it.
Base is under attack. Upgrade complete.
The primary entrance has been breached. The Tal'Darim have been overrun. Reinforce their position immediately.
Just look at this. Oh, we can use time stop? That doesn't go any fast. That doesn't move. I honestly cannot remember how I beat this mission before.
And destroy.
I can go ahead and try, but I'm probably going to fail. Look at this. And seriously, look at this. This is just not even the halfway point of the mission yet.
The assault cluster is failing. Solar Lance is offline.
Our defenses have been breached, and our nexus is under attack. Where is your promised aid, Hierarch?
The Keystone's energy matrix has reached the halfway point. We must hold on.
I have no intention to die for this cause, Artanis. If you cannot protect me, I shall not aid you.
Detecting multiple enemies on approach. They're attacking 2 entrances at once.
I'm not a good dude right now. I'm just completely screwed.
The enemy closes.
Okay. Well, sucks. Okay, take 3. I'm actually doing this mission now on normal. Why? Because fuck that. I'm not actually showing you the hard mode one. This mission is brutally difficult, even on normal it's hard.
Artanis, your executors will not be able to hold the temple entrances indefinitely.
I will show you the failed brutal attempt just to show you what it's like, but I'm not showing the hard mode attempt. I got further on hard mode, I got to 65%. But that's still not good enough. Now, I have beaten every mission in this game on brutal. I'm just not going to do it now. There's no reason to do it now. I'm not going to subject myself to that much punishment. Basically, difference between normal, brutal, hard, casual is the timing of their attack waves and what they set to attack.
We shall hold the line.
So yeah. We'll experiment with something.
Amon shall not prevail.
I don't know how that works. It's not a glitch, but there's something that can happen if you're building Karax's base. It gives you a speed boost. I don't know if that's accurate or not. But you do still want to take over.
Amon intends to lay siege from all
Advance as soon as possible.
directions. Step forth, Dark One, and face Alarak, High Lord of the Tal'Darim.
That was a horrible first shot, so I missed the Ultralisk. But Alarak can take this out. Not a big damage. Now again, I'm going to show you how to do it on brutal mode, while not actually doing it on brutal mode.
Upgrade complete.
Okay? Okay, good. This ending, I actually like. The epilogue ending, not so much.
Zerg detected approaching the southern entrance. Amon is probing our defenses, searching for weakness. Show him none.
You have not enough minerals.
This place just right. Okay. Go to there. Start getting me some minerals. So I'm going to need a huge base defense. If you can build your base defense up without losing your allies, you pretty much have the mission won.
The Death Fleet descends.
Because that's what causes most of the problems, is you just don't get your defenses up before they start murdering you. Basically. Now, I always start off with... I always start out with Karax's base. The reason being, he's the easiest to kill. He's the easiest of the allies to die. So I figure I'll be a good person and actually support him.
You have not enough.
Things like he's our face.
Not enough minerals.
Amon is using the Armada's most powerful ships against the Keystone. As painful as it will be, we have no choice but to destroy them.
Because you end up losing all of your abilities, this becomes really difficult. Another Golden Armada ships are dead, basically. As long as you take out the Tempests and the Colossi, you have nothing to worry about.
Base is under attack.
You claim to save your people, yet here you stand, a butcher. Only desolation awaits.
It's very hard to see when Karax is... I don't know why I did that.
You have not enough minerals.
This is exactly how you would treat the mission if it was brutal. By the way. You made the building faster, but this is generally how you do it.
You have not enough.
Being able to use this is worthless. I don't ever use that.
Artanis, the Golden Armada has begun attacking the Spear of Adun. I'll try to support your forces, but we're taking heavy damage.
This vessel serves as a beacon for your hope. Your faith is misplaced.
If I did this right, this base shouldn't fall for quite some
The
time.
enemy is sending a torrent of forces down the central path. The Tal'Darim will need reinforcements.
You have not enough minerals. You have not enough minerals.
Keep in mind, this is normal mode. This is the mode the average beginner plays on. No, beginner to casual. I shouldn't downgrade it that much. It's not
Another
that
fleet of
great.
ships set a course for the Keystone. They must be repelled.
Now again, they have Tempest. We can't do anything about them yet because we don't have our.
Is under attack.
And we should actually be able to hold here on the bottom for a while. Yeah, they have Tempest. I'm not too worried about that at the moment.
Your foes shall
Maybe we can take out the Tempest. It's not a problem.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
only destruction awaits our foes.
I actually want this up here to be destroyed.
Weak.
Powerless. Submit.
The Spear of Adun has taken a direct hit. The fabrication matrix is unresponsive. Pylons can no longer be called down.
Upgrade complete.
Protecting your allies is important, but it's also incredibly difficult to do. That's there like that for a reason. Do not judge it.
Speak your command.
I'm actually killing off my own cannon here for a reason.
Upgrade complete.
Because I need to put this in its place.
Warriors, a stream of enemies will be upon us shortly. Stand firm, and we shall resist them.
Yes, I need to take these out to make more of these.
Under attack.
This defense will fall. I don't know why this defense will fall.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
Even the monoliths and everything already. Look at this. Look at this. This is normal mode. This isn't even a hard mode. You see, what the goal is to do is to attack so your allies can
There was one salvation. Now all shall be consumed by the cleansing flame.
Base is under attack. Allies' base is besieged.
Man, look at this. Like I said, this is normal mode. This isn't even the hard mode yet.
Base is under attack.
Now it's just a lot harder.
The assault cluster is failing. Solar Lance is offline.
The Keystone's energy matrix has reached the halfway point. We must hold on. Detecting multiple enemies on approach. They're attacking 2 entrances at once.
Base is under attack. Your allies' base is besieged.
The Death Fleet descends.
Come on, punch out these void rays quickly.
Base is under attack.
Good thing is that that disruption web helps. This is why Corsairs would be used for this mission if you have them.
Base is under attack. Your allies' base is besieged. Base is under attack.
Come on. Rebuild these.
The Death Fleet descends.
Base is under attack. Base is under attack.
You gotta get used to the base under attack messages. You're gonna hear it a lot.
You have not enough minerals.
Hierarch, I am detecting a much larger force from the Golden Armada inbound on the Keystone. Be prepared.
You need to start using your voiders when you've been making them the entire time. So at this point, the Golden Armada warping in they're warping in zealots and everything. That's not even cool. They've got a mothership. I mean, come on, man. Trapped, okay.
Base is under attack.
Look at this. On normal mode, people. This is the easier mode.
Base is under attack.
At this point, the cannons are basically just there for distraction. My goal is to keep everyone alive.
Make this universe
I
as
don't
it
know if I'll
should be.
succeed, actually.
Perfect.
You guys don't understand. This is actually hard even on normal mode. This is not the typical, oh, build base, kill thing. No, this is holy shit, holy shit, holy shit. If they're trying to fuck you in the ass, don't die. Like I said, the cannons are primarily just for a distraction. You gotta keep building them, but they're a distraction.
The Death Fleet descends.
Sorry, I'm not talking very much. This is hard. I'm actually trying to pay attention somewhat. I believe we don't lose the last one till about 90%.
Defensive lattice is offline. Dimensional recall systems failing.
Biggest problem is workers aren't very fast. That's the one thing that's the one problem we run into.
The Death Fleet descends.
Workers ain't very quick. They kind of seem to be moving.
Enemies are swarming against all three entrances. Resist them,
I will protect
brothers.
the bottom base first, since it is the weaker of the bases. Actually, not the weaker, just takes the most hits because of where it's located at.
Give me purpose. The Death Fleet descends.
Base is under attack.
Don't worry, I should be able to win this time. It's just, I do feel bad doing it on normal mode though. This is why these wood rays are actually preferred, because they hit multiple enemies at once. It's not just, oh, they focus fire one guy. No, they hit everything.
And cinder. Destruction awaits.
You do not and
The Death
cannot
Fleet
rely on
descends.
your allies to kill things. They will not. They're strictly there as cannon fodder. Once you get to about 95%, if your defenses still stand, you pretty much won the mission.
Shall burn.
95%. We're at 75 right now. I read that wrong. I read that wrong. Oh wait, no I didn't. Go back, go back, go back, go back, go back. I do protect Karax over the others because he technically is the weakest.
Golden armada, a shining symbol of arrogance. Let your pride be your downfall.
He technically is the weakest, so I protect him first. The Golden Armada is just a screw you.
Not long now. Upgrade complete.
I mean, the Golden Armada itself is not really strong enough to take down on the Void Ray, which is why I'm using the Void Rays. I'm gonna lose some, I'm not invincible. I'm just trying to stop them. You can always tell when the Golden Armada is coming because they have the blinky lights. They blink.
Base is under attack.
Look at this bullcrap. You want to refrain from using time stop as much as possible because time stop stops the artifact from Keystone from charging. So you want to refrain from doing that if at all possible. However, if you need it, use it. I lost that probe finally. Like you see what I'm doing? I'm literally just using my defenses as a distraction at this point. My Void Razor was doing the damage. I'm using everything else as a friggin' distraction. Oh, they already killed him. Okay.
I am the ember of eternity.
Oh hell, that probe is gonna die. I don't want to use time stop. I don't want to use it at all. I mean, if I physically have to, I will, but that's not my goal.
Extermination shall come.
Actually saved that cannon from getting destroyed. That was actually somewhat impressive on my part. And no, don't be calling me a noob, but I did do it on brutal mode. I've done it before, I have the achievement to prove it, it's just... It's just hard. Anyway, I've been doing this for years, actually. I've been doing this for a few years. I need to end it. I need to end this OP. But I will do the epilogue, I will do some of that, and those are all going to be done on normal. That's like at 95.
Gods, their ships are diving headlong into the Spear of Adun. The core is going critical. Hierarch, we can no longer support you.
You have done enough, Rohana.
You still support me.
Keystone
You got the
is approaching
Constitution
full power.
beam.
Evade them as long as you can.
That's supporting enough. The Tempests are actually the worst things to fight against.
Blood is on your hands, Arcanus.
False savior.
Because the Tempests actually do a shitload of damage. They're basically flying siege tanks.
I see an unending tide of protoss signatures. He's sending every last one of the possessed Templar against the Keystone. We will hold Karax. We must.
You hear that? Final stretch of the mission. All out. They sent everything. You still want to attack the exclamation points first. These armies are small enough to the point where they're not going to break through your wall. But these are. The Death Fleet is strong enough to break through your wall. And the Death Fleet is what needs to die.
Base is under attack.
The small contingent of troops are not a
The
big
Keystone is approaching maximum energy output. Victory is nearly upon us. Do not lose hope, brothers.
We'll be able to hold now. At this point, we haven't won because if they even broke through, they won't even be able to kill it.
Base is besieged.
So I can just sit here and do this. If you let the Purifiers build, they can get the Colossi, which makes it good. And that's this mission. Now try doing it on brutal mode. where the attacks are stronger, they hit faster, and you're going to die. They don't have any more Golden Armada ships. That was it.
The Death Fleet descends.
So, yeah.
Bloodshards alike.
This side is actually holding better, and it's just weird because that's the weaker defense rate in this one. The middle one's never supposed to hold. I was expecting the middle tab was supposed to hold. And with that, we have actually beaten the Legacy of the Void campaign. Sorry, that last mission on normal. I just had to do it. I couldn't.
Only destruction awaits our league.
Energy matrix charged. The keystone is ready, Hierarch. Warriors, pull back to the keystone. Let them come to us. Selendis! Hear me! Selendis! Templar! Rid yourselves of Amon! Sever your nerve cords!
We are one in the color.
Without the color, what will we become?
Free. Believe.
Intaro Artanis!
The Dark One has been banished back into the Void. For now, we are free. All of this because of you. I will bring our great dream of a unified protoss to bear. We will gather the survivors, rebuild our cities. We will reject our old divisions and forge a new society. Together, we will shape our destiny amongst the stars.
And that is the end of Legacy of the Void. Next time on Let's Play Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void, we shall cover the epilogue, the final 3 missions of the story of Starcraft 2. Like Salvation, they will be done on normal difficulty. I have beaten them all on brutal. I just do not want to devote the time needed to do it. Salvation, for example, took me 24 attempts to do it on Brutal the first time. I am not going to do that again in a recording. To show you the full story, I'm just going to record them. Tune in next time for Let's Play Starcraft 2 Legacy of the Void.
How can this be? Hierarch, we are receiving an unauthorized transmission. It is from
Ulnar. It is Kerrigan.
And tune in next time for the epilogue, where we go into the void.